everybody, my name is Kazm Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to Pokémon Blue the Nuzlocke. So, I did a little bit of grinding off screen. You'll notice that my money is lower. I have been using oregano. Give me a second, my nose is doing a weird thing. It's vibrating while I talk, I don't like it. So I have been using oregano here to use Payday repeatedly over and over again for a couple of days now. And unfortunately, I was only able to get one item. I have yet to buy it, though. I got enough coins to buy one item specifically, and it's... quickly before that guy blocks me off. I believe it's this one. Dragon Rage. I wanted Ice Beam, but it's fine. We will teach that to Jerky. $15 is Ice Beam, that's why. So I will be doing more grinding off screen for coins. And hopefully I'll have enough for Ice Beam for Gummy. But for now, we do need to... what is a good place to train? Because I don't want to take on Blaine yet. I want to take on... as soon as... there we go. I want to take on Sabrina next. But I want to train my Pokemon up. A good place to train. Maybe Fuchsia's probably the best place for it, to be honest. The issue with this game is you can't... why is this here? What is this for? I don't know. So we have Surf, we have Psychic. We're trying to train it up to get Recover. And then the only other thing after that we have is Ice Beam. Which would be great for Grass and Flying types, because we don't have really anything to deal with Flying types too much. Oh, right, I should probably switch Gummy. What is everyone's favorite fossil Pokemon? I think my favorite fossil Pokemon honestly has to be... I think it has to be Kabuto. Like, not Kabutops, but Kabuto itself. Just because I enjoy the way Kabuto looks. It was genuinely one of my first favorite fossil Pokemon of all time. Like, I liked it even more than Omanite. You know what, let's get some coinage in here as well. That's a smart idea, isn't it? Also, but yeah, Kabuto is my favorite. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite fossil Pokemon is. I've learned a lot about Payday, by the way. The move. Oh god, no. I'm still faster. So, first and foremost, Payday in this generation deals, well, average damage, but it always gives coins out based on... do I have 20 full heals? That's great. But it'll always give you coins equal to double the user's level per use of it. Of Payday. That being said, what I've been training it against has been... I was training it against the Route 1 Pokemon, just because, number one, they get killed really easily, and number two, it's just no risk to Oregano whatsoever. And there's also a Poke Center really close by to make it easier to recover the power points and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, it's a Ditto! I did learn, however, that it is absolutely possible to get one, or, like, the max amount of money. Ow. You can get 9,000, you can get, what was it? 999,999. That was a dangerous game. Note to self, run from Dittos. Or have it copy the stats of the weaker Gummy before you're using Oregano. But, dogs are about to bark. Actually, Ditto is a part of the reason why you can do this. So what happens is you get Mew. This is the only way to actually do it, too, by the way. You get Mew, and you make sure that Mew has Recover. What is it? It's Recover. Recover, Payday, because Payday's a TM in this game, I believe. There we go, level 20 for Gummy. It'll eventually start being able to pick up the slack. I want to heal a little bit. What was it? It's Payday on Mew, Transform on Mew, and Recover on Mew. And because opposing Pokemon in Gen 1 have infinite power points, you don't have to worry about struggle being a thing on your opponent. So what you do... Oh, it wasn't Recover, it was Rest. So what you do is you use Payday on the Ditto, and you have Rest to recover HP. Both of them have Rest to recover HP. But by using Ditto, it'll copy the moves and start using Payday. And in Gen 1, Payday benefits both players, not just the PC. Well, it benefits the PC if both players wear it. It benefits you, the player, if both sides use it. Wow. I'm good at English. But the strategy basically goes, you start off by starting to use Payday, then the Ditto transforms into your Mew, and it starts to either use Payday, Rest, or Transform. And when you run out of power points on your Payday, you simply transform into the Ditto, which gives you technically infinite power points. It gives you 5 power points, technically speaking. But you can just use it, transform again, and get it all over again. And that's how you get... It takes a while. I think it takes like... I think the Bulbapedia said it takes like about an hour for it to happen. Fully. But yeah, that's basically what it does. And I am simply just training against these freaking Pokemon. What? I'm risking something here. I don't think you're the level to get Vine Whip yet. No, you just have Rap. You have a very strong Rap today. There we go. That gives me 200. That gives me 288. I need to do some math here. The problem is that this is my water type. There's a place I could train against fire types and technically poison types. The issue is, in order to actually benefit from it, Gummy has to be at a higher level. Which Gummy can't be at a higher level until I train it up. So I'll do this to try and get Gummy up to... probably level 40 if I can get there, but I doubt I can get there in this episode. So, I should explain something. So, I had a lot to do this week. Mostly just, like, back-end stuff and trying to get stuff working. And a bit of planning for the future. Like, I actually sat down and wrote stuff down. Trying to figure out what all I want to do for what. Like, do I want to do a Patreon? Do I want to do a Discord server? Do I want to do, store? And obviously this stuff ain't happening until, like, way later in my career. But it's stuff I did have to sit down and just think about. And I figure thinking about it early is better than thinking about it later. And I won't bore y'all with the details, but I do want to go on record and say that that's the main reason why I didn't do a whole lot of back-end stuff in most of my games, namely Ark in this game. I'm also taking the opportunity to help, well, kind of help. I don't know how much help I'm being to this person, but I'm participating in their stuff. It's a streamer. His name is Fluffy Fox, and I will be sure to link it in the description. His Twitch. If y'all could take the opportunity to check out his videos, maybe sub or something. I'm not fully sure how Twitch works, to be honest. Still, I haven't delved into that nightmare. Not saying Twitch is a nightmare, it's just that usually learning a new experience, such as how to stream and stuff like that, it becomes a bit of a nightmare if you don't know what you're doing and you don't have a whole lot of help. And I'm the kind of guy that tries to figure it out on his own. Until I get irritated and I was like, please, somebody help me, I don't know what I'm doing. But I am taking a little bit of time at the end of my days, at the end of my recordings, because usually my mornings are spent doing editing and back-end stuff. Afternoons is spent recording videos, and then after that, it's usually, like, what I wanted to do was have it be upkeep stuff, like an Ark and all that stuff. I wanted to be able to go spend like an hour in Ark doing some farming or scouting, doing some stuff in Starfield, like I did, and getting... Sorry, I just ate, so I'm kind of... This is not toxic. Not my Screech. But yeah, I want to have my... What's between evening and after? What's between afternoon and evening? Is it just literally straight into evening? Because the start of my evenings, I want to be spent doing the back-end stuff, or not doing the back-end stuff, doing the upkeep stuff of, like, Ark, Starfield, this game, Pokémon Blue Nuzlocke. Basically, I want to be able to do all the training stuff all the farming stuff, all that stuff off camera, so it's not like 5 or 6 episodes of me doing... Damn it. Of me doing the boring stuff on camera. Unless you guys like seeing the boring stuff on camera, in which case let me know in the comments down below. I'll try and be more boring, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, because I've been helping this guy, it's been a little bit difficult. Not saying he's at fault, I'm just saying it's... I have to adjust my schedule a little bit, and I'm struggling to do the adjustments. Mainly because there's just a lot to do. It may not seem like it, but usually, from what I'm learning, unless a YouTuber has an editor, which I do not, except for me, or something like that, it's a lot of effort in the background for the YouTuber to do. I know that currently Madrybread says that because of how his stuff works, it takes him a long time to get a video all said and done and ready to premiere. And I believe it. Because I don't do a lot of editing in my videos, as you all know, and that still takes a decent chunk of time. Like, I'm lucky if I can get in the morning 2 or 3 videos edited, and I usually try and record batches of 5. Mainly just because it's easier to record. I see why the Game Grumps would do it this way, because, I know, my brain stopped working. Someone send help, my brain has stopped working. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, the Game Grumps, when I was watching them on a much more regular basis, I still watch them every now and again, but, like, I was watching them when they were playing a lot of stuff like, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, or when they were doing Pokemon Fire Red. And I learned that they would record, like 5 or 6 videos at a time in a day, for one series. And I learned recently why they do that. It just makes it so much easier to go through and edit them and post them as a batch. It's a lot of you lose a lot of time switching between games as you're trying to record. So recording this is a tip for any new YouTuber or anything like that, you are better off recording, if you're going to record a long time, or like multiple episodes in a recording session, try your hardest to record the same series. The reason being is because if you don't, it becomes harder. Excuse me. It becomes... You lose that time... No, not biscuit and oregano. You lose that time that you have between switching games that you could have just been using to record the next episode. Like, it may not seem like a lot of time is lost, because it takes, like... For my Switch, as an example, I have both Scarlet and Violet as... what's the word I'm looking for? Digital copies, that's it. It only takes roughly a minute to switch between those 2 games, but throughout the week, that minute adds up. And throughout the month, that minute adds up, and, like, it seems very inconsequential. You dick! But it is important, in my opinion. Just try and be as time sensitive as possible, especially considering, like, none of these videos are ever exactly 30 minutes long. I'm just gonna run from you. I don't want to deal with you. And you may have noticed that already if you pay attention to how long my videos are. I try and record, at least for Pokemon, the Pokemon videos, the Legend of Zelda videos, I try and record 30 minutes worth of gameplay. I allow myself overtime for the simple fact that there might be some stuff that I need to edit out, like long pauses. I've learned that you shouldn't have a lot of long pauses in your videos. You shouldn't ramble too much either, like I tend to do. But it's usually good to have some form of sound through your video. Whether that be music, preferably non-copyright, gameplay sound. Cutscenes are a good time saver. And they can save your voice. I have actually gotten quite lucky lately. Oh, thank goodness you missed. You're 30. You're level 30. You are worth a lot of experience. Gimme. Might not seem like much, but it was worth it. I noticed that I've been lucky. So, what do you think is the most... I'm also talking like this because I'm trying to practice... I'm trying to practice for when I actually do start streaming, because I feel like me going to stream, or starting to stream, will be happening soon in the future, maybe within the next couple of years. May not seem like a lot... It may seem like a long time, but trust me, a couple of years passes by really quickly. But what do you think the hardest... Or what do you think the biggest... I don't really want to say damage, but I'll say damage. What do you think the biggest amount of damage that a YouTuber does to themselves is, besides their credibility and career? For some of them. It's usually their vocal cords, because obviously, unless they are the type of YouTuber to make videos with subtitles, or they don't have a mic or something like that, usually it's the vocal cords that take the biggest hit. Well, also, depending on what system they use, their wrists as well. I use a laptop, so yeah. I can already feel my carpal tunnel acting up. But I've noticed that I have been lucky enough to avoid any issues with my voice. And I'm grateful for that. I am not bragging in any way, shape, or form. I am just pointing out a weird anomaly in my life. That I have so far gotten lucky as to not have to deal with a raspy, sore voice. And I will be 100% honest with each and every one of you. If I end up with a raspy, sore voice, I probably still record. I hope you all will at least be able to tolerate it. But I will still want to record because I am stubborn. I have learned recently that the kind of person I want to be is exemplified simply by... How did Alpharad put it at the end of his recent video? It was the Pokemon roguelike, which actually I saw that and I really want to try and play it. Yeah, I'm poisoned. There we go. How did he put it? When you... I'm going to be paraphrasing this, so I apologize, but when you die in a roguelike, do you just give up after that? No, you keep pushing forward, you keep trying to keep going. And that's the kind of motto I want to live my life by, so... yeah. So if I end up getting sick and I end up getting a sore throat, I'm going to keep on recording. Because I am psychotic! Y'all bored of my rambling yet? I probably killed my audience retention. Oh well. Another thing I've learned is that I can ramble on when nobody in the room with me for hours. I don't know what that says about my mental health. You disabled my screech, how dare you? Give me more coinage. Yay, money. But yeah, in between episodes, I will do my best to try and find time to do a little bit of farming. I'm still going to keep my goal. I mathed it out, by the way. I figured out the math. You want to know what the freaking numbers I have to meet are? So the amount of money I need to have is roughly over 300,000 Poké Dollars. Or is it 300,000 coins? It might be 300,000 coins. But I won't bore you with the full math, but I will say this. In order to reach the number I need to reach, I have to use Payday on Pokemon. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be the small weak ones, it just has to be Pokemon in general. I have to use it 4,342 times in order to get enough Poké Dollars to change to coins to then buy or turn in the coins at the gaming corner to get the Pokemon I want and the TMs I want. That's insane! And I've looked it up. Like, I've tried to figure out, like, other ways of getting money in this game. And what I found is depressing. So there's only really 3 ways that I've seen to get money in this game after every trainer has been defeated. And the same goes for farming beforehand. At this point in time, we have beaten every trainer to a point, except for the water trainers over in the ocean. So, this means that we have 3 options. Number 1, we use Payday. Obvious option. Actually, technically we only have 2 options because the third option is endgame. The only other option... I think the only other option... Yeah, because I can see how. So the only other option is to go to the game corner, waste so much of my life trying to win the game corner. No! Wake up! At least I'm not poisoned. But I have to go to the game corner. I have to waste time trying to get money. Or coins from there. And then what I do... I hate your existence. Good, you missed. I hope you die. But you go to the game corner, you get coins, and then you buy the TMs from them, with the cheapest being 3,300 coins. And then you sell that at Celadon City, mainly because it's the closest, Celadon City department store. And that's how you make money that way. The third and final option, which we don't have access to at this point in time because of how far we are in the game, is defeat the Elite Four over and over again, because technically speaking, they are the only trainers that you can face over and over and over again. You cannot face... There's no way to face any other trainers in this game, not without glitches anyways, besides the Elite Four. And since that's not really feasible for us in this instance, it's not a smart idea. But I've rambled on long enough. I've talked y'all's ears off long enough. You guys deserve a break from me. So I suggest you go out, get some fresh air if you can, drink some water, all that lovely jazz. I don't drink water, I drink soda because I'm insane. But anyways, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you see more content like this in the future. And if you come back on the regular and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It helps out a ton. I'm greatly appreciative. And if you could share this video with your friends, your family, your favorite group of filibusterers, I'd appreciate that as well. As always, I will see you as we continue our adventures in Pokemon Blue the Nuzlocke. Bye-bye.